morning, Catherine. It's Wednesday, February 15th, and I actually got the date right. And I come to you today in my fabulous book background. And I'm wearing, yes, my bow tie of sophistication because I'm going to talk about my favorite books today. Now, I do have a few books that I don't actually own, so I shall instead be using some random book from my bookshelf. Just beware that the book is not actually the one I'm talking about. Okay, on to the books. So the first book is entitled A Song for Summer by Eva Ibbotson, and it is about a girl named Ellen Carr who is raised by a radical group, or a group of radical feminists, and she is raised in all she wants to be when she grows up. I have to sneeze. No, never mind. All she wants to be is a housewife. She wants to cook, she wants to clean, so she goes to work at a prep school for rich, expensive, snobby kids. And it's kind of about her adventures there, and she meets a guy named Merrick, and he is adorable. And yeah, love story ensues. The second book, The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, is a book I actually got at the most recent Calgary Nerdfighter, no, not most recent, but the Christmas Nerdfighter gathering when we went to Zoo Lights. We did a present exchange, and I got this book from my friend Hannah, along with That Was Then, This Is Now by S.E. Hinton and Gathering Blue by Lois Lowry. Those books hopefully will come up on the list maybe later as it gets edited, but it is a beautiful book. It was heartbreaking. I cried when I read the last sentence, and it's a very emotionally investing book. You don't know who the main character Charlie is writing to. You don't even know if Charlie is his real name or if any of the people he talks about, if they're real or not. But there is a person he's writing to. You never know who this person is. You never know if any of this is actually real. But it is just a beautiful novel, and I recommend you go read it. My third book is Coraline by Neil Gaiman, and I admit I saw the movie before I read the book, which might make me an impurist, but I really like both of them. I mean, they're both excellent in their own way. I don't hate the movie, I don't hate the book. I love them both so much. I think I love Coraline because A, it's short and sweet, B, it is a children's story, I guess, and C, it's really, 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 really dark. I mean, to quote the book, at one point the cat says to Coraline while she's in the other world, a fly trap or a spider's web needs only be big enough to catch a fly. Yeah, just think about that. If you've seen the movie, yeah, you know why I love this book. Also, now that I'm halfway through, you might have noticed that none of these books have actually been on my Book Mondays list because I'm trying to keep them fresh. So yeah, the fourth book is Keturah and Lord Death by Martine Leavitt, and I love this book because kind of for the same reasons as Coraline. It's a dark story that's written not exactly for kids, but for teenagers, and it has all the appeal that I like in a novel. I mean, it has definitely dark overtones of a girl living in a village who is visited by Death and asks to be his bride. She refuses, and he says, well, to avoid dying, then you have to go, find the guy you love. The fourth book is Keturah and Lord Death by Martine Leavitt, and I like it for similar reasons to Coraline. I mean, it's a very, very, very much a dark story about a girl named Keturah who lived through the plague. And before the plague hits her town, she meets with Death, personified as a cold, dark, tall man. And so Death warns her. He asks her to be his bride, and she puts him off by telling him the story, and keeps putting him off for days. And then he finally unleashes his last ultimatum, saying that she has 3 days to find the man she loves, and if she doesn't, then she shall be dead. Death shall come and collect her soul. But he also tells her that what she can do is she can spare one person, like giving up, if she doesn't want to give up her life, she can kill a person in place of her. And she obviously refuses, and then Death unleashes the fact that the plague is coming and everybody will soon be dead. And then it just goes on from there. I'll let you read it, Catherine. It's a really good book. And the last of the 5 books this video, and probably the most well-known, is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. Now, again, as with all of these books, I love it to bits because it is a beautifully, hauntingly written novel by Markus Zusak. And he is known really well for his good writing. I'm not sure if that makes grammatical sense, but that shall be in the video anyway. And so it's about a girl named Liesl Memminger who, through her brother's death, discovers how to read, and also through reading learns the truth about Nazis and Nazi Germany. And I'm making it sound really cliched. It's not. It's a beautiful, beautiful book narrated by death personified. I encourage you to go read it, Catherine. So now I've gone through probably my top 5 favorite books. I would like to see you do your 5 favorite books on Friday, and I guess I'll see you then. DFTBA, Catherine, I look forward to seeing your video on Friday, and hopefully you have a nice long weekend. Have fun in Quebec!